Dad bought this Ten Commandments and Lois Pratt Illustrated.
Good afternoon, class. Today we will be talking about one of the unsung heroes of American history, Desmond Doss. Do any of you know who that is? No, I don't know who that is, and why should I care who that is? Never heard of him in my life. Well, Jimmy, you should care because Doss is one of the many faces of American identity. He carries the same values that the people who fought in the Revolutionary War carry. He had his freedom of religion, his democracy, his nationalism and patriotism. It's all there for you to see. Really? Well, how did Doss represent these values? What did he do? What did he believe in? Tell us, teach. Now you're asking the right questions, Jimmy. You see, Doss was a Seventh-day Adventist, which means he believed in the Sabbath and God and all 10 of his commandments very strongly. He even believed in the commandment, thou shalt not kill. But he believed in it so strongly that he took this personally even as he joined the military during World War II. He joined because he felt it was his duty to serve God and protect his country. He was known as a conscientious objector, although if you asked him, he would refer to himself as a non-combatant rather than a conscientious objector, but that's just the status the military gave him. Doss wouldn't carry a gun, but he joined the military? I could see where the issues were coming into play. How did he overcome these obstacles? Well, you see, Jimmy, it wasn't easy for Doss. He was harassed and threatened constantly by other members of the military who didn't share his religious beliefs and tried to oppress him for his beliefs. He was even threatened to be court-martialed by an officer for mental instability. Can you believe it? Someone being oppressed because of their religious beliefs when all he wants to do is protect their country? How did Doss handle these? Surely he couldn't have hung on to his religious beliefs. He must have conformed to the others and touched a gun. What did he do? No, Jimmy. Doss didn't conform to the others. He, like those who founded the country before him and what their identity is known as today, he stayed true to his religious beliefs until the end, no matter how people tried to oppress, harass, threaten, or do anything against him. And what makes him so special is he went on to win America's highest military honor, the Medal of Honor, because of his religious beliefs. He felt that God made it his duty to help people in need when he became a medic in the military, and he wanted the opportunity to help people. So when it came, he took advantage of it and carried 75 men down a heavily enemy-guarded cliff all by himself. The men no longer oppressed him after that. They let him have his religious beliefs. Wow, so Doss really is an American for staying true to his religious beliefs and all beliefs that he had. It's about having your freedom of ideas, whether it be about religion, democracy, any form of government, or how every individual should be, how you feel everyone should be. And Doss represented these values beautifully with his freedom of religion, and he wouldn't let anyone oppress him for his religious beliefs. Doss had very unpopular cultural values and a military lifestyle because he wouldn't touch a gun, but he wouldn't let anyone stand in his way. His religious beliefs were his and his alone. Well, this is all really exciting and interesting, but do these values still apply to us today? Excellent question, Jimmy, and I was just about to get into the long-lasting effects of Doss's achievements. Yes, these still do apply to us today, because Doss reiterated the fact that Americans do have their freedom of religion, speech, basically the First Amendment. Thank you, Teach, and I'll be sure to keep these values in mind for the rest of my life. No problem, Jimmy. And very good class today, students. I'm glad we could reiterate these values that are so important to America and its identity. Huge shout out to Desmond Doss for being himself and all that he stood for. Huge shout out to these guys, the maker of the iMovie app. None of this is possible without them. Appreciate it a lot.